Got some new shoes for Christmas. Kind of reminded me of a song, though. Always reminds me of a song. It always, forever reminds me of a song, doesn't it? Yeah, until the day I die, huh? Until the day I die. Yeah. I wasn't too drunk to play this last night, but I didn't play the theme of Symphony Ludwig von Beethoven, Symphony Number 9, Ode to Joy. Yeah, I thought it was funny to put the Nintendo seal of approval on my guitar. It's got my guitar has the official seal of Nintendo. Is that from my Nintendo Switch? I got like almost 6 years ago now. Yeah, it was bought in 2020. It was the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle. Yeah, I heard that Nintendo Switch 2 they stopped selling the Mario Kart World bundle. They want to charge you more. Those motherfuckers. Big tech greed. I think corporate greed in general is out of control. I want to say corporate excess, but is Tucker Carlson's new video "What to Do About the American Debt"? It's almost $40 trillion of American debt. Yeah, that's not good. That's just a bubble waiting to burst. Going to crash the value of the dollar. That's going to be shit if it's not. I think Trump tariffs and revenue can pay down the maybe be able to pay down the debt if countries start to pay what they owe to the United States for our services, but pay their fair share or more. So. Somebody in Cabot, Arkansas. It's not that far from small. It's a small town. Well, no, it's a fairly sized town outside of Little Rock, just not as big as some of the biggest Arkansas cities. So, kind of close to Benton, where my aunt and uncle live, and then my grandparents live in Mount Ida, Arkansas. So, my step grandfather and my real blood grandmother, who's I'm sorry. Well, my grandmother doesn't live in Mount Ida, Arkansas anymore. She moved in with my aunt and uncle in Benton. Yeah, Arkansas is really pretty. I know why it's a #1 retirement destination. People go there for a quiet life. Yeah, they want to look at the beautiful trees and the forest and the mountains and the lakes and the rivers and have a good retirement. Yeah, it's great. Maybe young people struggle there if they don't have a good job. because it's like kind of boring. And yeah, people do have a slower draw in Arkansas. Yeah, it's like, as you saw in the news when they showed that place, Cabot, Arkansas, it's like it showed the kind of redneck drawl. It's a slower kind of drawl. It's a slower kind of lifestyle there, so slower kind of drawl. And so, not that people are stupid or anything like that. It's just they talk slower. But somebody is 1 point. Well, I guess after Uncle Sam takes all his taxes to go kill the drug lords or attack the Russians or the Chinese or whatever. After all that's taken out to Uncle Sam, then the person's only going to be left with, they'll get taxed again after that. They'll be left with a pretty penny. It'll be like $300 million or something, maybe full, depending on their payment option. I honestly would take the money right then, because you never know the future, like Tucker Carlson, if the debt is going to crash the dollar and the economy. And if shit's worthless, then that's not good. So it's better to have it early. So if there is a currency or financial crash in the future, you're ready for it instead of being caught with your panties down. Yeah, so if you're caught with your panties down, the world's going to bend you over and say, oh, well, you didn't prepare for this. Here you go. Yeah. Bend over. Here's another one from the world. Is it time to put the new shoes on? This weather, yeah, that's why people stay in Texas, because it's exciting. Yeah, a little bit spicy, a little bit exciting, a little bit of stuff happens here, right? Things are consequential here. You're just not out in the Arkansas woods, in the mountains, just chilling, you know. It's like stuff actually happens here, huh? I guess I made a mistake about the Islamic militant terror attack in New Orleans. Maybe I said he killed 9 or 10 people. Oh no, he killed 14 people. Yeah. He has a really silly Islamic name too. It's like Mohammar Din Jabbar or something crazy. It was like straight out of it, like a Disney villain, like Jafar. You know, it was that bad. His name should have been Muhammad Jabbar Khan. And then he injured dozens, you know, except for that one black girl. That one black girl knew the deal. She could hear the screams and the chaos. And they had the video of her when the guy's mowing down the people before he gets out and starts shooting people at the New Orleans terror attack by Jabbar, by Moammar Din Jabbar, or whatever his name is. This black girl, this cute little young black girl, knew what the fuck was up because she saw in the back what was going on. She saw the people getting mowed down in the street in New Orleans. And her little black booty went into survival mode, and she ran, and her butt just barely missed that fucking truck, plowing through that crowd at full blast. Have you watched the CCTV, like the street view? Her little black booty. She should have been at the Olympics, man. She could have been a gold medalist. My God, that flight or fight response was just God, it was, woo, saving your ass. It was just perfecto. Wasn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, sorry about the cloud cover. I was hoping the sun would come through, but sometimes even the sun doesn't come through in this life, right? Yeah. Sometimes the sun doesn't even work. So, yeah. This weather pattern, yep, it goes right from 80 and sweaty and humid and sticky in Houston, Texas, right into a freeze. Yeah. I think it's going to freeze. I'm going to have to cover the plants on Monday, but well, we'll save the plants for the spring. No big deal. Yeah, the beer hangover is a little bit different, huh? Yeah, the liquor hangover is like the bump, 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 where your head is pounding. The liquor hangover is like, and you lay in bed all day like, oh, I'm never drinking again. But the beer is kind of like, I drank some beer, I got fucked up, I drank too many, I don't remember what happened at the end, but I guess, it was kind of fun and I don't feel that bad, so whatever. The next day continues kind of deal. And no biggie. But yeah. But those liquor hangovers though, yeah, after 40, those are yeah. And that wine hangovers with the sulfites. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna warm up my coffee real quick. D's Nuts is back, without a doubt. My new Nikes, new shoes. Let's put them on. Yeah. So it's kind of like the Christmas buildup was kind of like cool this year because it kind of feels like an extended weekend, but it doesn't because Christmas was over on Thursday, which is kind of a weird. I mean, it's kind of weird to have those weekday Christmases, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday kind of feels right. Saturday, maybe even Sunday feels right. Okay. Got the new shoes. I'm not about to take a walk. I already did that. So I already walked my dogs and kind of like a ghost town in this neighborhood. Yeah, a lot of people aren't here. Even the people that are usually always here aren't here, except for me. So I think the redhead lady. I don't know. I don't know when her husband and her sons and daughters. I don't. She's mainly she just stays by herself, and I hardly see anybody unless she's in trouble, unless there's a severe power outage or something's wrong or she needs to move something. I don't usually see her family over or her ex-husband unless there's like a big time emergency. Yeah, is the redhead lady hot? She's older and she's kind of hot. I haven't porked her. Have I thought about it, like porking the next door neighbor? Yeah, I've thought about it. Yeah, I thought about sinking one. Yeah, I thought about laying one. Yeah, I mean, just a lady by herself. I mean, she doesn't. I mean, she's kind of hot for her age. Kind of a mature redhead lady. She's kind of hot, and kind of like a older, like a older like Reba McEntire or something. She's kind of hot. Yeah. Yeah, redheads are often feisty and sassy. She's definitely that. That old Irish in her or whatever. Yeah, one night she was drunk and she came up to me on a full moon. She knows I go out and I take pictures on the full moon. And she was like, she rarely ever gets drunk and fucked up and stumbles around. I mean, that's like once in a blue moon. I mean, being lonely all the time, even if she's sober, she handles it well. And she has friends and family and stuff that visit or they call or they email or something, or she has people to talk to. Eventually the loneliness, can get to somebody where they kind of go out of their comfort zone. And if they need alcohol to get, some people need alcohol to be extroverted, and I don't need alcohol. I could be sober. I could sing a song. I could do a dance. I could do that shit without being drunk. Usually I prefer to be drunk, but it's not a requirement. Okay, so the redhead lady, Deborah, she got fucked up one night on a full moon, and she came up to me and she actually touched me, which is like, now men don't usually initiate contact with females because they know it's not the days of slapping women's asses anymore, and so they know like after the Me Too movement, men are a lot more cautious about. Oh, that was my train of thought. Yeah, Russell Brand, I think is innocent of his sexual charges. Yeah. Did he slap women on the ass? Probably. Did he grab some titties? Probably. When he was drugged and coked up and on hard liquor and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. When he was like a multimillionaire and he was fucked up and he was like 34 and there was like, fucking hot babes everywhere and shit. Oh yeah. He was tasting the fruits of the garden, as they say. And so, I mean, if you're like on top of the world and you're a multimillionaire and you're young, there's like a big future ahead. You got all these fucking gorgeous ass women everywhere. I mean, you're gonna get some nature's fruits, I don't think he's a rapist. I think that he speaks the truth too much, and power and the elites, they don't like truth, and the liberal global world order and the United Kingdom police state. Yeah, some people think Europe is going to go to civil war, or they think that the first civil war is going to happen in Great Britain and Ireland, and Scotland in the United Kingdom. And there's a very specific reason for that civil war, and it's over freedom of speech, and it's over unchecked migration and the raping of women and children from people from third world countries and Islamist countries. So now, what's going to kick off the civil war in Great Britain? I think the civil war is going to kick off after there's going to be either a big terrorist attack or there's going to be like a horrific childhood like rape or something. Like a girl's going to get raped by like 30 migrants or something, and they're going to cut off her head or some shit, some barbaric shit like that. And when that shit happens, when that shit is inevitable to happen, or somebody firebombs the UK or Scotland or Ireland, when that shit happens, the civil war starts right then. The people are going to go out to the streets and start fucking setting shit up on fire. That's when the shit is going to hit the ever-living motherfucking fan in Great Britain. So the catalyst is going to be a horrific attack against school children or little girls. And the people in the UK are going to be tired of their leaders and their police state, and they're going to rise up. And they will rise up en masse. It will be very nasty. It'll be a very unpleasant place to be. You won't want to be there when it goes down. So, yeah. Civil war is unlikely to happen again in the United States because of a variety of factors. Now, first of all, a government or corporate state could strip away, as they did during COVID-19, human rights of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, the right to petition the government, and the freedom of the press. So if there is no freedom of the press, then that means there's no one to speak truth to power, like Russell Brand or me or anybody else. So an unfree press is like the corporate controlled media, who have obviously sold out to their masters in the Democrat Party, because all they do is spew out Democrat propaganda. So the classic tool that I'm realizing they use for control is, okay, here's the facts that we have to report, but okay, so here's how the usual ABC dishonesty news corporate controlled media goes. This is how the story typically runs during the I guess I'll call it the Trump rebellion. I'll call it the civilian rebellion era, because acting against a authoritarian, totalitarian party like the Democrat or the uniparty state, or the acting against the interest of the military, industrial, pharmaceutical, technological, state media propaganda complex is an act of rebellion. I mean, it really is, but it's a necessary rebellion against these corrupt and evil and bloated forces that try to dominate, control every aspect of our lives. So, that being said, so this is the psychological tactic. All right, so NBC, ABC, and CBS, and CNN, and MS Now, they know they have to report the facts. They have to report that the inflation rate cooled to 2% That when the gas goes down to $2, they have to report it. All right, they can't fucking lie about it, because then people will say, "Oh, you're a bunch of fucking liars," and I'm not going to watch this shit. So they do spinning and framing, which is like, so spinning and framing is the art of telling some of the truth, but spinning it at the end. All right. So it's like, yes, inflation has cooled down to 2% Is it 2.7%? Okay, inflation in the United States. Okay, yeah. U.S. inflation cooled to 2.7%. All right. But there's always that but. But beef prices keep going up. Okay. So it's like, yeah, gas prices are lowering, but people are feeling very uneasy about the economy and their finances. Um, yeah, things are getting better, but so that's the way you frame it. Instead of just reporting the facts, like, hey, all these economic indicators are getting better, you could just focus on the negative or spin it at the end. Yes, things are getting better, but there's still a hangover from the Biden Harris administration, that 9% inflation and that fucking Biden inflation and the motherfucking plague and all that shit. So there's still lingering damage from that Biden, that horrible Biden economy. So yeah, so it's very tricky what Disney, ABC, and CBS and NBC do. So I think the Epstein files is merely a distraction to try to implicate Trump. But the FBI found child pornography and filed a report against Jeffrey Epstein back in 1996 during the second term of William Jefferson Clinton, who is a Democrat, a member of the Democrat Party. So, yeah, what does that tell you? That means he helped out his buddy to get out of child porn charges. So, actually, by trying to insinuate or implicate Donald Trump, the Democrat Party is doing nothing but implicate more of people in the Democrat Party, senior leaders of Democrat leadership. So, I don't think they're doing themselves a favor. Maybe they're hoping that before the midterm elections that they have distracted Americans with bullshit enough about the Epstein files. So they're going to try to draw the story out as long as they can until the next Schumer shutdown. I guess that's going to go down in January, perhaps. So So the Democrats can't use the Chinese plague for Wuhan Virology Institute this time. They can't use SBX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and money laundering scam from a cryptocurrency fraud like they did in 2022 to hold on to seats in the House and the U.S. Senate. So what are they going to do? Try to shut down the government in January? That's not going to make the Democrat Party that won't make them more popular. So the Obama days are over. The Biden days are over. The Clinton days, the Clinton era is over. I mean, it's dying. It's over. It's done. I don't care how many people are in the fucking deep state that still want to continue that, but they're getting old. They're not going to be in power forever. Now, the immigrant problem is being taken care of by Donald John Trump and the illegal alien problem after Joe Biden and the Democrats flooded in 10 to 12 million illegal aliens into our country. So those people are being deported by ICE. slowly but surely. It takes a long time to clean up Biden's mess, but it is being done. So the next battle of Britain won't be against Nazis. It will be against totalitarian Orwellian police state. They're going to go after Big Brother and Big Pharma and Big Government and global elites. That's who they're going to be fighting against. And it would be quite, it's going to be quite the amazing civil war that's going to happen over there. People are going to be really shocked. I mean, how violent and bloody the thing's going to be. I'm not saying I want that. I'm saying that's probably what's around the pipe for Europe, but definitely the United Kingdom. I say that with no joy. But when the people have had enough, the people have had enough of bullshit and disastrous policies that do not help the native Britons or the Native Americans. You know, for instance, people, you know, they reach the end of their, you know, of their proverbial rope. So, yeah, I told you, you thought Southport, the killing of the little girls at that Taylor Swift party, you think that was going to set it off, right? And it set it off for a little while. Yeah, Southport, England. People maybe thought that it was going to set off the Civil War. No, 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 no. It's going to be a terror attack, or it's going to be a lot of little like school children or raping girls. It's going to be some kind of child shit, some kind of abuse of children mixed with a terror attack, and that's when the ball's going to drop against Keir Starmer and his global order minions. That's when. Now maybe Oliver and the Scotsman who does the wonderful commentaries on Europe and England and the world and Western civilization in general. Um, yeah, he's been reporting about the police, the growing authoritarian, totalitarian police state in Scotland and England and Ireland, and so a lot of people, when they heard about Southport and about the Rwandan, the son of the Rwandan immigrants stabbing little girls to death that were native Britons in Southport, England, at a Taylor Swift, cake and tea party or whatever, dance party, sing along, whatever it was. That's when everybody thought, oh man, this is going to kick off. I mean, yeah, there were riots, there was shit broken, there was battles with police, but the real battle of Britain is coming. The next battle of Britain of used to be Great Britain, but maybe Britain will become great again. So Oliver warns that they're going to conscript people from England and Europe to go fight against the Russians in case war with the Russian Federation comes. And it's often told as a distraction that instead of focusing on the greed and corruption of those at the top in the global liberal world order that have been running Europe into the ground and Great Britain and the European Union for years, and Angela Merkel from Germany and those elite class of global world order liberals. Basically, it's like your 12 people in the room, like X Files that run the world. It's similar to that. Chris Carter. So Oliver is warning that people are going to be conscripted into a war against the Russian Federation. And yeah, so is Vladimir Putin going to do something really risky, like breaking NATO Article 5 and invading a European nation like Poland, doing a reverse Hitler from the East? So that's what a lot of European people fear. And in the United Kingdom, which is not anymore because of Brexit, part of the European Union, but there's still an island out there, or two islands, the United Kingdom and Ireland. So, or is the liberal global world order using a possible war, a war scare with Vladimir Putin and the Russian Federation as a distraction from the migrant crisis and their own failings in leadership, and to prevent a civil war and uprising in Great Britain? Because people are going to want, you might use a plague or a war scare to take away people's freedom of expression for a while, but eventually people are going to want their freedom of religion. They're going to want their basic human rights and freedoms back, even if you temporarily create a crisis. They're going to want it back. We're going to want it back. So everybody in Western civilization wants pretty much the freedom of expression, the freedom of speech, the Bill of Rights, you know, the core fundamental freedoms and liberties of the United States of America. You know, I know they don't have them in any other country in the world, but the world sees what the United States have, so they could either come to the United States legally and apply for citizenship, cross the pond, or they'll have to rise up and take matters into their own hands and reform their governments. So, and hopefully those aren't, you know, French Revolution bloody with guillotines, and off with their head and all that stuff. Hopefully it doesn't go down to a bloody type confrontation, but it definitely could. If people don't get what they want, people are going to be angry. Is the sun not, the photons are not cooperating today with the cloud cover? We need to get some stable photons. Yeah, that's the latest running gag we got going about the photons. So we're going to keep that going for a while, talking about photons. Maybe next week the joke will be about protons or electrons or neutrons or something. But right now it's all about photons. It's all about light. Is light a wave or a particle? Oh, it's both. Okay. It's a dual wave particle theory? Exactly. So light is basically like a fluid. funnily enough. In case my neighbors got back from Christmas break, I'm not going to use the pick, so I'm not going to amplify the jams. And, you know, if I listen to music, I put on my headphones, so hopefully I don't, you know, jam out my neighbors. The walls are pretty thin, so would I fuck a woman in here? No, I wouldn't be like, you know, have a wild fuck in here because they'd be like, oh, fuck it. Woo! It would be too loud, you know. Be like, harder, daddy. No, I'd probably go into another room for that shit. Big balls, yes, yes, yes. Wouldn't yell big balls, yes, 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 but I don't know. That's what it would be. Sink another one, big daddy. It's like... The left tit, the left tit. No, no one ever yells out, the left tit, please. Yeah, just joking. Spank those ass. Spank the ass. Like 50 Shades of Grey. Tampon in the butthole. The Revenge of the Bass. The Revenge of the Bass. Why does the bass want revenge? Because it does. So I made a firm commitment to no day drinking. I didn't check my lotto tickets to see if I won. Nobody won the Texas two-step last night. It went up to $600,000. So, but even if I won some money tonight, I'm not gonna. Yeah. So the redhead lady came up, Debbie. Ooh. And then it was the full moon. She knew I went out at full moon, but she got tipsy that night, went outside. And she was like, hey, neighbor. Woo. But I had 2 beers in my hand. And so I was like, hey, oh, I knew you'd be out here on the full moon. Well, the redhead lady was getting like a little amorous there when she was drunk, huh? Little amorous, just grabbing a dude. Oh, there's a guy. I haven't had sex in like 5 years. There's a male walking down there. Yeah, look. Honest to God, I think there's a guy down there. But I was like, I had 2 beers in my hand, and the party was already rolling, so I was kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't try to get any punani. You know, it's like, I didn't try to see those mature tits. You know what I'm saying? Not that I wasn't interested, it's just I was kind of in the middle of something. Yeah. But maybe she just wanted to drunkenly hug me and say, "Hey, neighbor," or something like that. And admire the full moon drunkenly with me. Sound like Charlie Brown. Oh, I can't wait for the redhead girl. Oh, that redhead girl down the street. Oh, I'm in love with her. Oh, if I could just talk to that cute redhead girl. Did I get an email or did I get a she-mail? Yeah. Yeah. Got some emails on here? Okay. So the catalyst for civil war, it can be a variety of factors, but I kind of feel like this one is just going to be a horrendous child terror attack or something. And so Southport almost kicked off the civil war in Great Britain, in the United Kingdom, the UK. But I think something bigger is coming, and that's what's going to kick off the civil war. Off with their heads. Yeah. Yeah, it's still a ghost town in this neighborhood. I don't even know if these neighbors have returned in the condominiums. Am I swimming in women with my own condominiums? No. I'm not even 5x5 dropping millenniums. The P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. I'm surprised he's not in the Epstein files yet. You think that guy would be like first on the list with his freak offs and underage girls and beating the shit out of women and human trafficking and child and women sex trafficking and all that evil shit he was doing. Now, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, only got away with all this evil shit because he was a billionaire. That's it. So the only reason Sean Combs does not have 20 years to life or he's locked up for life is because he's a billionaire. And he got really great lawyers to get him out of some of those child sex and other charges. Battery and abuse and human trafficking and all that shit. They just got it. He just beat the rap because he was a billionaire. Imagine that. The rapper beats the rap because he's a billionaire. See what money can buy you in this world? a very sick and evil, degenerate lifestyle. Yeah. Or you could be rich and you could live a great moral life too. You know, but that's, you know, possible, I guess. I'm sure it sounds like it is something that's possible. So. So this guy, Alan Jackson, who's the defense attorney for, uh, is his name Zach Reiner? Or no, I'm sorry, Nick Reiner. Nick, I almost call him, I don't know, Zach, Nick. Who gives a fuck? What? I mean, it's Nick Reiner, but something with an ick at the end, right? With something with a C and a K at the end. His name might as well be fucking Mac or something. I don't give a fuck, man. Nick Reiner. Yeah. So they got the fancy defense attorney because he wants a cut of that Reiner money, that $200 million. He wants a fat cut of it, you know. And maybe he only gets paid a fat cut if he gets Nick Reiner's double homicide charges downgraded from death penalty to life in prison with possible parole and rehabilitation. Now, typically speaking, if your parents aren't millionaires or billionaires and a regular guy, an average person, kills their parents, double first degree murder, they're usually fucked. They're going to get fried, they're going to get lethal injection, they're going to get death penalty, or they're going to be locked up in a box for the rest of their lives because they can't ever be allowed to be back into society. But since this guy is the son of a celebrity family, you know, with millions of dollars at stake, that's why he's getting first-rate representation. All right, so they're going to try to get him off on schizophrenia. They're going to try to get him on mental health insanity, plea or drug addiction, insanity, temporary schizoid breakdown, or something. They're going to make up whatever, you know, they can to try to get him a less sentence. It's a shame because if I was the prosecutor and the judge, I'd throw the biggest fucking book I could at that motherfucker. He'd be fucking toast. You know, he'd be history. So, yeah. We'll see if the defense attorney can convince a jury to get him out of this. I personally wouldn't mind if they have to lethally inject the bastard and he's gone from the world. Don't have to worry about that guy. That's one more you don't have to worry about out there bouncing around. So, c'est la vie. Sayonara. I got my new shoes on. I haven't worn them outside because the weather changes so much and It's muddy and wet outside. Muddy and wet. Yeah, the schizophrenic guy is still loose. I don't know how he's still loose. He's like, hey, Tula. Hey, girl. You look like an Ewok. You look like a Tula, huh? Are you okay, Tula? Yeah. Uh-huh. You okay? You want some Tula tonight? Yeah. You want a lovey, huh? I love you, Tula. Chutula. An Ewok Chutula buck. She's a Chewok. You're a new species called Chewok. Yeah. Hey. Tula time. Yeah. Were you getting curious too? Were you getting sick of Nickelodeon? Yeah. Maybe that annoys her. The Minions were on again. Love you too, lady. My too lovey. Tula too cute, and she's a curious too, like Curious George, the man with the yellow hat. You know, I don't know if people read books anymore. Apparently, women still read books. Have you sat down with a Hemingway lately? Read like a 2,000 pager, a 1,000 pager, a page turner? Yeah. Read some Vonnegut. Hey, I love you. Tuli. Ooh, you have a nice spine. Yeah. Oh. I love you too, lady. Your pally's over here. I'm going to have to make it really comfortable if it freezes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the Texas freeze is coming. Ooh. I love you too. You're a kissy girl, huh? She's a kisser. Yeah. And Bella Boop is more of a snugger. She's more of a snuggie. And Batula's the kissy. But don't kiss her in the mouth because she sometimes licks pee-pee from the poles. So she will actually lick pee-pee. And, yeah. And, they sniff shit and stuff. So you don't want to give a wet kiss to a dog because their mouth and their nose has been into every nasty thing that there is. And so pretty much. Yeah. She wants to lick and taste everything. Oh, you like Cherokee Indian, Irish, English flavor, huh? She likes that Cherokee Indian flavor. Yeah, that's the Oklahoma Cherokee Indian right there. The mosquitoes love it too, not just dogs. They love that Texan Davy Crockett frontier taste. Yeah. Ooh, you like that Jim Bowie flavor? Some of that Davy Crockett style shit. Oh, well, Davy Crockett's from Tennessee originally, but anyways. It's like, in case somebody said, hey, Davy Crockett is a Texan. Yeah, he's one of our boys, though, for sure. Anybody who defends Texas and the Republic of the United States of America is one of our boys. Our boys and our girls. So. Hey, girl. Yeah, I'm playing little music. Hopefully you're not bothered too much by it. Bella kind of zones out. Tula's kind of like curious about like, hey, I'm 1 year old. I'm curious about what's this dude? What's this guy doing over here? Well, that's curious too. Yeah, would a human being be the one who finds the alien craft? Wouldn't the dog find it first? and be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I think a dog would find the alien, the UFO, the UAP first, right? The visitor from another dimension or from another world or something. Okay, so there's all this Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, that there's interdimensional aliens under the ocean and all this shit stuff. So they're not from here. And then you got Tucker Carlson. I think they're demons from another dimension. Or okay, what all this stuff, speculation. They got that lovely Latina Luna chick, ooh, on that UAP board. Oh my God, she's smoking hot, just amazing hot, and I mean perfecto hot, like the absolute best, you know. So lovely Luna. Is she the congresswoman from Florida? Holy shit. Okay, Tula's just licking her vagina again. Right. People said, if humans could lick their balls and their private parts, do you think they would? I mean, they say dogs and cats do it because they can. No, I mean, animals is like cleaning. You know, licking is like cleaning stuff, right? Like, it's their way of sanitation in a way, even though it's not real sanitary. But that's the way they think it's like sanitation, like they're cleaning themselves, like it's hygienic maintenance, in other words. She's stretching out, huh? She's like, I wish this guy would turn off the damn light. Yeah, but the clouds and the sun is not being entirely cooperative. Cooperative. You went like James Bond on that one, huh? It was like cooperative. You went like Mr. Spock on that from Star Trek. It's like see any emails? Yeah. Is that gonna be the day? You know what I mean? Is that gonna be the day? Yeah. The yeah, that's probably the day that my step grandfather dreads. For now, he can still drive to see his wife, my grandmother, at my aunt and uncle's house, but one day he's gonna get lost or something because of his dementia. So eventually, one day he's not gonna remember where to go, how to go, what to do. Like, there's a car, I don't know what to do. Where am I? Who am I? And it's gonna be a problem because, well, I guess he can use his phone on dial, and then he can call somebody and say, "Hey, yeah, I'm having trouble. Who am I, and what am I doing, and where am I going? And I have this machine here. I don't know what to do. You think you can help me out?" So maybe he will call. Like if things get that bad, right? So, oh, yeah, baby. Well, you want some more huggy real quick? Okay. It's okay. That's a guitar. It makes music. Yeah, it has notes and makes sounds. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Are you coming? You want to lay on the pallet? Or you want to lay in the bed? No. That has the Scottish blanket, and you can't eat the Scottish blanket from Edinburgh, girl. But I would estimate from Sheffield, England, that um, I believe my stepdad's mother uh, went to go retrace her roots from Sheffield, England, and she took a trip to and went to Scotland and picked up this fine Scottish blanket. And so, actually, my cousin's name's Wallace. So I don't. Yeah, she's got the Scottish heritage, I think. So with a name like Wallace, I mean, it's pretty Scottish, right? Uh, yeah, but Tula likes to chew on everything. Chew Tula, like the monster Cthulhu, and yeah, she would definitely eat this fine Scottish craftsmanship blanket for the winter. Can't have that. I love you. Aww, you're your pally, huh? Yeah. You a love moon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got any toys over here? I don't see any. Oh, you took all your toys to your mason. Okay. Had to get you some more toys, huh? You want your monkey? Okay. Yeah, so hopefully my step grandfather isn't like off, you know. Yeah. So hopefully it's not, an incident, if you will. And God, so, but for a while he's enjoying exercising his final experiences of life freedom. the finale of autonomy, the finale of independence, the finale of yes. May he have many more trips, many more autonomous decisions in the future. Or otherwise, they call that independence, where it's not dependent on anybody or anything except their own self-reliance. Yeah. Or otherwise known as freedom. Yeah. Well, I got my new shoes on. Woke up cold one Tuesday, looking tired and feeling quite sick. Felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened up the wardrobe, pulled out some jeans and a t-shirt that seemed clean. Topped it off with a pair of old shoes that were ripped around the seams. And I thought these shoes just don't suit me. Hey, put some new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. I said, hey, put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting. Oh, short of money, but long on time and slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine. And I'm running late, I don't need an excuse, 'cause I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Oh, is it verse 2? Woke up late one Thursday, seeing stars as I'm rubbing my eyes. And I felt like there were 2 days missing as I focused on the time. And I made my way to the kitchen, but I had to stop from the shock of what I found. A room full of all my friends dancing round and round. And I thought, hello, new shoes. Bye-bye blues. Okay, you don't understand the toe tapping, do that? You don't understand toe tapping? It's how you try to get the rhythm of the beat. Yeah, it's like it's real old school to do that though. It's real like great grandpa Wheeler was doing that on the porch back in the 40s or 50s or whatever. All right. Take me wandering through these streets where bright lights and angels meet. Stone to stone they take me on. I'm walking to the break of dawn. I'm walking to the break of dawn. Hey, put some new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting. Oh, short on money, long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine. I'm running late and I don't need an excuse, 'cause I'm wearing my new shoes. 'Cause I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Nutini. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big hit back in the day, right? Was that like what? Does it say a year on this one? No, not this one. Doesn't say the year. Uh, Paolo Nutini. Paolo Nutini. Is it Paolo Nutini? Is that his name or what? Oh, it's Scottish. Oops. Oh wait, Paolo. Okay. Paolo Giovanni Nutini. Speaking of Scottish, he, oh, Paolo Nutini's dad retires from Paisley family chippy. What's a chippy? Does that mean it's like a fish and chip shop? Probably. Ah, he's he's Italian. Okay, it's Italian. It's not Portuguese. All right. Oh, his dad's Italian. Ooh, they have fish and chips, huh? That shit looks good, dude. Well, Nutini, Paolo Nutini, and that guy's Italian, I believe. There you go. Okay. His famous chippy is closing down, Tila. Oh, so we got our. There you go, dude. There's your bone. Oh, got the new shoes. Yeah, so I'm put the Nikes up. Hey, girl. Okay, I'm gonna turn down this light, okay? Okay, babes. Let's go and cruise out. Put the Santa Claus. Ooh, peace.